All right, we are filming. All right, hello and welcome back to my channel, The Rainbow Aura Angel. So today I am filming myself because every time I try to film a video, film a pick a card reading, I will film the entire thing and then I go to my Apple laptop and it keeps saying there's no space, there's no space. That it's a very it's an energy. Sorry, I'm gonna have to do this in one take, so bear with me because I can't edit. Because every time I try to go on my laptop, it does not work. It ends up. Sorry, I'm just making sure the video is filming. It doesn't work. It says there's no space. I can't airdrop my videos to my laptop. It's very odd. I think that there's something wrong with the storage problem, like with the Apple. It's very weird with like saying we have space but then not having space. They really need to fix that when you're spending over $1,000 on a laptop and it can't even have you downloading anything on it. But anyways, besides the point, that is negative energy trying to keep me from filming. So I have decided today I'm not going to edit this video at all. So if I drink water, if I'm like at all, that's what you're gonna hear. So the energy with everything lately has been kind of procrastination. I'm hearing procrastination as well as someone trying to procrastinate you. It's not your energy. It's others that see you and then they're like, oh, I want to stop what they're doing because I could never do that. And that's what's been going on in my life. And if you're my collective, it is going on in your life as well. There's something here where people see you shining. And there's people that love your shine. And they're like, oh my gosh, I love that about them. And I want to be around that. And then, excuse me, sorry, I cannot edit this out, but confirmation burp. So there's people that see your energy and light and they want to be near it. And then there's other people that see your energy and your light and they think, oh, I could never be that. I can never do that. So I want to bring them down. A lot of people have been trying to bring you down lately, collective, and you're rising back up again. And I think Mercury is in retrograde right now. I believe so. I say Mercury's in the microwave just to make joke and light of it. And it's very interesting because every time this happens for me specifically, instead of like things go wrong and things like communication and that sort of thing happen, but I usually transmute the energy going on in the world and, clean up my space or, rearrange my furniture or like get the stagnant energy out. And this message, I don't even know what I'm going to say in this message, truthfully. I just wanted to channel through spirit. And I'm hearing like micromanage, like people have been trying to micromanage you your entire life, but now you're micromanaging yourself in a way, but it's not in a way where you're like putting so much pressure on yourself. You're actually enjoying doing these tasks. Like you're enjoying putting away your books and organizing them and doing them color coded or like color coding your closet or getting rid of things that you just don't need anymore. It's like, yes, the thing is still good and you can still use it, but there comes a time where you're like, I could give this to my little cousin, or I could give this to my daughter, or I could give this to someone that'll use it every day. And understanding you don't need all this excess stuff to be happy anymore. You're looking around, and a big reflection that's going on in the collective's life right now is you're kind of reflecting on everything that's around you and seeing how far you've come and really looking around and feeling abundant. And abundance doesn't need to be materialistic things, but it's a roof over your head. It's feeling protected. It's feeling safe. It's being around people that are energetically good for you and not being around people that drag you down. And, excuse me, give me one moment. And a big thing with this energy, pardon, a big thing with this energy is, these people that want to keep you down were really throwing stuff at you, like energetic negativity. And the reason they're throwing this at you is because when certain people see your light and see that you can be kind on the inside, and then also showing your beauty and showing your passion on the outside, being creative with your makeup, with your clothing, and shining that light and just being confident in who you are, like walking into a room with confidence. People see that and it triggers them because they could never be that way. And it's not about an external thing, it's about them not being comfortable with themselves. And they see you're comfortable with yourself, and it makes them frustrated that they could never produce this energy that you're producing. And the internal kindness that you have makes them frustrated because they could never be that kind and genuinely kind. That's the thing. And you're pushing through this right now, collective. You're pushing through all this energy, transmuting this energy. I see like a bubble around you. And then like as the dark energy is trying to seep into your bubble, your aura, you transmute it into colorful different lights. And many of you have not been meditating. And then you have started to dabble back into your meditation because it's been so long. You're like, why haven't I meditated? It used to make me so good. Or sitting in silence for an hour in the morning and just letting whatever thoughts come into your mind flow. And then that way at night before you go to bed, your thoughts are not, twisting and going off and going and going and going. Because that happens sometimes when you don't allow yourself to rest and have silence and to receive the downloads and then process those downloads. Say out loud, how does this make me feel? Why am I thinking about this? Why am I feeling this? And as you do that, less and less burdens come your way when you're trying to fall asleep, okay? So I'm just hearing right now, like there's lots of manifestations, kind of like, what's the word called? They're not stagnant. Oh, cards are wanting to come out right now. I am going to take this bottom one. Oh, that one flipped over. Holy, okay. This one flipped over. It is boundary stones, negotiations, contracts, and communication. Boundary stones. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. It's like the tree of life also. And just like setting those boundaries, and like there's that bubble of light that I was talking about. That's so funny. And when you are in this energy and connecting to earth, like you're setting up boundaries for others as well as yourself. And a big message that I was hearing the other night for myself is the breaker of chains. And some of you may not want children, or some of you may have children, and that's fine. But for those of you who do not want children, or who don't really have a calling to that right now in their life, you don't have to be the breaker of chains for your own generational curses. You are supposed to be the breaker of chains for others. So in this message, whatever energy you feel, whatever energy that's coming in your mind, and like things that are coming into fruition in your mind as I'm giving you this message, and you're having realizations, while you're having these realizations, I, as well as you, are breaking those chains. And it's that connectivity. I had a vision the other night of me being connected with my roots into the tree, and then the tree coming up and around like this each way. And all of these trees that are growing are connecting others. And then those people's trees around start growing into the light, and the light shoots up and connects to my tree. And we're all connected in a way. I was watching the movie Interstellar as well because I felt like I had not watched that movie when I was already awoken. So watching it now as you are awoken actually made me come into realizations. And when I came into these realizations, when I came into these realizations, this connectivity, the 5D, and everything connecting, I feel like our light and us being grounded in each other's roots and the light connecting to each other, that's how these parallel universes are created, through multiple energy that is all connected. We are all connected within each other. And that is how all these things are created, through all of our energy. It's not just one person's energy, it's all of our energy interlinking, creating a new life, creating awakened people. We're all awakening each other. And even if you're not very spiritual, sometimes just hearing some confirmations will help you get through life or inspire you. You don't have to believe in everything I believe in, but being inspired through other people expressing their truth and their experiences is what we're here to do. We're here to awaken each other. And I just am looking at this card because like this is a new deck. I've never really used this deck much, like only a few times. And the fact that this tree of life flipped over as I was pulling out these cards is really crazy, and it makes me happy. And just like seeing like this mountain over here, like the mountain right here, is very tipsy and turvsy, but like it's like walking a fine line of dark and light. And you're kind of choosing light right now. But the thing is, you can be both. You can be dark, you can be light, and that is a new energy because you're balanced. There's a lot of balance happening in the world right now. So we have that card, Boundary Stones. And then we have, oh my God, this one flipped out too. Okay, Be the Mountain, Slow and Steady, Foundations, Patience. So I just was talking about the mountain, right? Sorry, the lighting is a little bit weird, but I was just talking about the mountain and just like how it's very, you know, you're walking that fine line, and this mountain is very sharp at the very top here. It's very sharp, and it's like you are choosing both and you're walking that tightrope, I'm hearing. And while you're walking that tightrope, it's like you have found that alignment because there's an aligned energy here. And you found this alignment through the mist, through the clouds. Even when it was dark, you couldn't see. Through the rain, after the rain comes the rainbow. Okay? I'm just making sure it's still filming. And me expressing this message and showing myself and, you know, not overthinking. Like not overthinking everything. And I know this message is kind of jumbled and there's a lot of information going on, but that's okay. That's okay to have different energies that are coming through, and like it doesn't always need to make 100% sense, and it might make sense in your mind. You might see something that I don't, and it is affirming what you need to know. All right, but through that darkness, after the rain comes the rainbow, and then you get your pot of gold. And it's like climbing up these mountains, knowing that you're at the top. And then once you're at the top, what do you do when you're at the top? You jump into a new horizon. You jump into something unknown because, okay, I've already climbed this mountain. Now what's next? And not knowing what's next is sometimes the beauty in everything. There's a connectivity here where the collective has climbed so many mountains. And I think now you're kind of realizing like, wow, you're looking around and like, wow, where I was and where I am now is beautiful. And you made it, collective. You made it, and you're here to persevere. And you're not here to please others. You're not here to, where's all the cards? I don't even know where the cards went. Oh, they're right here. But you're not here to please others. You know, you're here to please yourself and ignite others that are meant to be ignited. Because some people don't want to be ignited. Some people want to stay where they're at. And you can't change people's perceptions. I was talking to my dad about this actually recently. And I actually didn't really talk to my dad for most of my life. And I've been, you know, healing that, and we've been healing that together. And sorry, my feet are going numb. With all of that, that's funny because his feet go numb too sometimes. Just make sure you eat your bananas. But I was talking to him recently about, where was I going with this? Oh, yes. I was talking to him recently about how experiences make your beliefs, like make your beliefs of, you know, like God or the universe or spirituality or any any energy or any races. Not races. Well, now I'm thinking about that too. So I'm meaning to say cultural. So your cultural backgrounds and your spiritual backgrounds and what you believe in now is all kind of connected. It's like culture is such a beautiful thing, and not a lot of people talk too much about culture anymore, but I love culture. Like I love seeing different like beautiful, like the beauty in all the different cultures and the spiritualities and the religion. Sorry, that's the word. I don't really like to talk about religion too much, but all the religions have specific things. And I believe that these religions, all religions over the world, are based upon people's own experiences, things they have experienced or seen or known to them. And I was talking to him about how your spirituality is based upon your own experiences and what you have seen, what you have had in visions, what you've experienced and transmuted and learned from bad things that have happened in your life as well as good things. And seeing that and being like, okay, like I don't have to define myself as a certain religion or, cultural thing. I can be all of it or none of it at the same time, but I'm still going to be me. I'm still going to have my own experience because you are an individual just as I am. And that individual experience is beautiful. And when you have this individual experience, no one can really understand it. And that's why, like, sometimes you can't make other people go to where you are at, like on your spirituality line or like your path, because they have their own path as well as that person has their own path. And understanding everyone's allowed to have their own path, and you can't force someone to have a spiritual awakening. All you can do is control your energy and speak your truth. And if that helps someone, then do so. All right. And let's get a card to just get some energy here. Let's see what Spirit has for you guys. Ooh, okay, well, that one flew out. I think it wants to come out. We have, oh my gosh, releasing the past, emerging, transforming, energies transmuted. There we go. Hopefully you can see this and it's not blurry because that would suck. But so this card here, it's just like you are stepping into your bright future and you're following your true north. And as you follow your true north, you are releasing the past. You are releasing all the chains that have held you back, and you're igniting the others by stepping out and showing yourself and being authentic and not caring so much about what people are going to say or think. You're just doing it because it brings you happiness. And you're being yourself. You're not apologizing for being yourself. And that is the beauty in what's going on right now for you. You're letting go of these false beliefs that have kept you stuck. And now you're walking brightly and boldly into your future. And it is time, collective. Like, it is time. Like, you're like removing your cloak of invisibility. And now you're like going to be seen. And you being seen in this beautiful new light is going to make the brightest things happen in people. Like, you being authentically you allows others to be authentically themselves as well. All right. Emerging, transforming, energies transmuted. And what did I say? You're transmuting all this hate, all this negative energy that's been sent to you. And now you're like not letting it keep you down anymore. Now you're like, oh, I'm going to use this energy to my benefit, and I'm going to revamp my whole life and come out even stronger. And people aren't going to like that, but that's not your problem, collective. And oh, I just opened this one up, and this one here is soul agreement, soul mission, soul plan, life purpose. And there's a little baby in there. You know, you're having ideas, you're connecting, you are giving birth to a new idea, and it is growing and prospering. A grandmother could be significant for some of you, like a grandmother that passed away, and then like you're pregnant and you're feeling that connectivity with that pregnancy with your grandmother that has passed away. That is for a very select few. I would like to read this card. the soul agreement, soul mission, soul plan, life purpose. I'm feeling like this is a castle also. It's like you've had so many towers and now you've taken all those tower moments and rebuilt into a new castle. You are transmuting the crumbling and the energetical pull of like everything not working out, but now you are here and you are creating your own castle. And I'm hearing, I'm the king of the castle. So soul agreement, let's find where this is. Soul agreement. Let's find it. So where is it? I don't really see it anywhere. Let's try to find, maybe it's here. Oh, there it was. Here it is. Okay, so let's read this together. Soul agreement, soul mission, soul plan, life purpose. I'm just making sure it's still filming. Your soul had a dream and your life is in it, and your life is it. Before you drew your first breath, your soul chose the perfect conditions for your return. It dreamed up the specifics for your soul's growth and journey. We all came here with a soul plan, a wish to be brought to life. Soul agreement is a card of destiny and purpose. Do you sense that you're at an important juncture in your life? Has something significant happened, or does it feel like it's beckoning you forth? Is it a new relationship, trip, opportunity, or agreement tugging your awakening heart, urging you to allow it to come to form? This may be something that truly excites you, or it could be something that you've been resisting, or both, stepping into the light. This card appears when you're experiencing something important from a soul perspective. It reminds you that your journeying right now has been chosen by your soul. It's a situation or experience that will result in your soul's growth. And while we have free will, we also have opportunities to say yes to moments in our life that were pre-arranged. And when we do, things seem to fall into place. It's a highly auspicious moment as we can feel at soul level the deep relief in knowing that we've arrived at an important juncture and now can create what we came here to create, or be in a relationship with other souls we agreed to meet. This is a card of purpose, path, and passion. It often appears as a confirmation that we're on track and that we're currently doing or about to embark on its part of our soul's highest and deepest path. And then this is the activation, if you'd like to say it with me. I say yes to my soul's highest and deepest plan. I'm ready to be led every step of the way. I say yes to my soul's highest and deepest plan. I'm ready to be led every step of the way. So yes, you're in an important moment right now, collective, where things are changing and you're transmuting, you're using this energy. Everything is going to be okay. And I'm so proud of you because we're here to persevere and nothing will keep us down. Like recently you could have had a very like dark, sad moments and like so many people coming at you and you're just like dodging energy left, right, and like center, like trying not to like be dragged down. And you were down in the depths for a little bit because there's always an ebb and flow in life. But now you're like blooming, like I'm here. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It just like looks like a loop like this. And that's like usually my visions, like you see things like this and you're projecting fast into the future in the year of the fire horse. And this is a timeless message. So whenever you get it is when you're meant to hear it. But something beautiful is coming and you're aligning and you're stepping out of the darkness and into the light again. And some light, bright energy is coming through. And I'm excited for you. That kind of rhymed. But anyways, this is all I'm going to do today because I don't want the video to go too long. But I'm sending you love, sending you light. and keep shining bright. Okay, collective? Okay, thanks. Bye. If it turns off.